Hey, say Yasir. Yasir. That's my name. Yasir. And I'm a share a story of how I got that name and what it means. Yasir, what's up? Somebody wants you at the door. Who it is? It's Dead Eye. I tell him here I come. I jump off the top rack. I don't know why I like the top rack so much, but I did. In prison, I like to sleep on the top rack. So I jump off the top rack. I come to the door. What's up, Dead Eye? What's up, BD folk? Man, look, I need your help. What you do? What happened, bro? What's going on? Man, I done went against the mob. What happened? He tell me what happened. Dang, bro, I know you ain't do that. How am I supposed to help you, bro? I'm way down here in another building, man. Man, come on, Dead Eye, bro. Tell me you ain't do that, bro. Yeah, that's 4:30. All right, so I'm gonna do a recap about Dead Eye. Peace, assalamu alaikum, grand rising, praise God, what's up, what's happening, or whatever it is that you ascribe to. I know I'm a little dirty. I just got through doing a little work, and then it started raining. So I say, let me go on and take this opportunity to do this recap. And the reason why I'm doing the recap, it's many reasons, but one of the reasons why I'm doing the recap is because I realized I'm starting to get like new subscribers every day. 3 or 4 new subscribers every day. And I know people's attention span is so short. A lot of people, if they really not just tuned in yet, because I'm really just getting started with this content creation and telling these prison stories. Well, I've been started, but I'm really just not getting back into it, and I'm really just not understanding YouTube. I realized that people not gonna go back and scroll down through the stories. So for the new subscribers who here and may be watching this video, I'm gonna do a recap about Dead Eye. So maybe you'll be interested in going back and checking them stories out, because I only got a few more stories that I'm gonna share with Dead Eye, and I'm trying to get to a certain point before I finish out the Dead Eye series. I'm almost at 700 subscribers. When I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna finish the Dead Eye series, because I understand that I have to make some money for what I'm doing. Like, I can't give away all of my content for free. So being a content creator, I'm realizing and I'm learning as I study other YouTubers. Yeah, I like to study people. As I study other YouTubers, I realize I gotta come up with ways to get my page monetized. And once I get my page monetized, all of the real intense prison stories and street stories, like, I want to be at a point where my page is monetized before I just release these stories and give this content away. If y'all can pick up what I'm putting down, like, I'm really about to start taking this content creation serious. I got me a camera set up. I ain't gonna start using it yet until I get to that certain point. I have to get 1,000 subscribers. So if you already a subscriber, every time you see me come on, hit that like button, leave me a comment, and share it so I can get in the algorithm and reach my 1,000 subscriber goal. And also, I did a live, I think it was last week, about Bowleg, put him in the Bojangle. And I did a part 1, and I got like 3-4 parts, but that's it's an intense story, and I really want to be at that 1,000 subscriber mark before I finish releasing them stories about Bowleg, put him in the Bojangle. So y'all help your boy get that 1,000 subscribers, and I'm gonna release those intense stories. But I'm gonna continue to drop stories. Cause I did 12 years in prison, So I have a lot of stories, but I'm gonna continue to drop stories. But those real intense stories, I just feel like I deserve to get some money for it. You know what I mean? And anybody got any advice for me, you know, I'm accepting all. I'm accepting all advice. So yeah, I'm gonna do this recap so my new subscribers can catch up what I got going on, and hopefully y'all be interested in going back and checking those stories out, because it takes a lot of time doing this YouTube creation, and I have a lot of ideas that I'm gonna come with in the future, but I have to reach that mark. I have to reach that mark before I start sharing some of this content, so I won't be giving it away for free. If y'all can understand what I'm putting down. I mean, it's work, you know what I mean? It's just like having a 9 to 5. You don't want to go to work and whatever you do, you don't want to go to work and be doing it for free. And I feel the same way about creating this content. You know what I mean? And I don't care if you're an entrepreneur or if you own a business. You ain't trying to do all that for free. You know what I mean? Time is valuable, and your intellectual property is valuable. And when I tell these stories, I'm not doing it to make fun of nobody. I'm not doing it to be boasting and bragging. I'm not doing it to talk down on nobody. I'm just sharing my experience, and I have a message in these stories. So y'all help your boy out. So let me go on and get into the recap about Deadeye. The Deadeye, I was locked up with him for a couple years, about 2 years. Deadeye was real funny. And two of Deadeye main sayings is "Good Morning America," and that's 430. Good Morning America. When he say "Good Morning America," he's saying that because somebody about to get violated, somebody about to get smashed, put in that blender, and you know, he "Good Morning America," like the song about to turn up. Or when it's late night or early morning, it's real quiet, and he trying to make people laugh, he'll say "Good Morning America." I can't say it the way he said it. He just so funny. And 430 in Mississippi prison at this time, I don't know if it's still a slang now, because, you know, my stories are old. I've been out of prison 16 years, so my stories are old, but my memory is vivid. Now, sometimes I watch a lot of YouTube creators when they telling their stories, and sometimes they'll say something to help me remember something. Or I could be watching TV, or I could just be laid back thinking, you know what I mean? And, you know, something will come to me, and I'll be like, okay, let me go on and share this story. Again, I did 12 years, so I got a lot of stories. I got a lot of street stories, you know, a lot of homeboys and homegirls where I'm from, and did a lot of things that I witnessed. And I did a lot of things in the street, so I'm gonna share all those stories. So back to Deadeye. So the first story I shared about Deadeye is when Deadeye was put in violation for horse playing. Now in prison, in the organization, in GD, Deadeye was a GD, a gangster's disciple, or growth and development, however you want to put it. You have certain laws and policies and guidelines that you got to go by, and horse playing was one of them. And this particular story, Deadeye was horse playing, and GD police were trying to get Deadeye violated for horse playing, for going against this certain law and policy. And Deadeye really didn't agree with GD police, because he just felt like GD police was just doing too much. And, you know, he was trying to get across to the GD police, okay, if you gonna violate me, you ain't finna put me on no bed rest. If you gonna violate me, you just, you know, either you or you send somebody at me, you know, and we can fight it out. Cause, you know, Deadeye, you know, he always said, you know, I'm a gangster. I ain't no little boy, so you ain't gonna put me on bed rest. So that was That was what part one was about. And in part two, GD Police felt like he was disrespected because Dead-Eye said what he said to him about, I ain't no little boy, I'm a gangster, you know what I mean? Like, we gonna have to get into some gangster shit. You ain't finna just treat me like no little boy. So that was what part two was about. And part three, Dead-Eye found out some information through me about GD Police, and he kind of retaliated on GD Police because he wanted GD Police position. And he ended up getting the position. Dead-Eye ended up running the zone. So that was part three. In part four, Dead-Eye had to Dead-Eye had to smash and strip one of the young brothers, had to take his gangster card from him because dude was false flagging. Dude wasn't even a GD for real. He was just claiming it. But Dead-Eye really wanted to go on and bless him in because Dead-Eye seen his petition. But Big Dog, the one that was over the penitentiary in Marshall County, he dropped the thumbs and he told Dead-Eye, you need to go on and smash him. So they smashed him, but dude, he was he wasn't scared or nothing, and he didn't catch PC. He just took it like a man, and he couldn't be no GD. And number 5, Dead-Eye, at this time, he was still running the zone, and Dead-Eye was getting the pack in. Dead-Eye was getting some weed in. He was getting the weed thrown over the fence in a tennis ball. That was a big thing in Marshall County because Marshall County was damn near in the heart of the city. Now, most of prisons in Mississippi, it kind of be off to itself. You know what I mean? But in Holly Springs, Mississippi, the prison like damn near in the city, in the heart of the city. So at this time, people can drive down there and throw stuff over the fence without even being detected for real, but they end up stopping it. And number 6 was a story about Dead-Eye had to smash Jay Memphis. It was this guy from Memphis came on his own. He used to rap with me and Lil Rat and them. And Dead-Eye had to smash him because he got to fighting with some GDs. But the situation was dead. But Big Dog told Dead-Eye he had to go on and smash him. And Dead-Eye really didn't want to make that call because everybody was rocking with Jay Memphis. But he had, he didn't want to go against the mob. So he had to, he had to make that call. And the seventh one, it was really, the 7th one, really the 6th one, because I did one before I dropped number 5. I did one on Dead-Eye showing love to one of the brothers because it's 6 points. It's 6 points to the star being a gangster. The gangsters represent the 6-point star. The vice lords represent the 5-point star. And one of these 6 points was love. So, while Dead-Eye was running the zone, I was witnessing him growing and not so much being a gangster, but trying to become a disciple, if you can pick up what I'm putting down. And, I know a lot of younger brothers who might be watching this and saying, like, this is supposed to be silence and secrecy, you telling the business, and man, everybody know this. This is on Google. So I'm not saying nothing that nobody don't know. And furthermore, being a part of the organization is good. It have good concepts. It have good philosophies, and it's designed to make you a better man. But for the most part, man, them guys ain't living by them concepts. Them guys really be acting like, they in a gang. You know what I mean? So, that's why I shared the one about Dead-Eye showing the love, because in prison, the first thing they want to do to you is beat you up. So at this point, I was trying to display like we ain't necessarily got to beat these brothers up. We can show them some love. You know what I mean? So he kind of getting away from the gangsterism at this time. And then number 7, the one I dropped yesterday, I had to go against Big Dog because the call Big Dog made on Jay Memphis was really a bogus call. So I had to step in and assist Deadeye from allowing Big Dog to get Lil Freezy smashed. So you really got to go back and check these stories out so you can, follow. So you can follow the build up from Deadeye, just being a regular standing member, Deadeye getting a position, and then ultimately, Deadeye, he got away from being GD. So that's the story I want to convey, but I don't want to give everything. I feel like I have already gave too much, and my page is not where I think it should be right now. So once I get those 1,000 subscribers, and then I'm gonna finish the Deadeye series, and y'all can pick up the message, you know what I mean, on what I'm trying to convey. Because prison is not the place to be. Being in the gang is not cool. You know what I mean? That's the message I'm trying to convey through my experience and other people's experience in this prison system. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, y'all rock with your boy, man. Go back and scroll. Go check out them stories. Make sure every time you see me drop a story, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you share, so I can get my channel built up to become monetized. And I appreciate everybody who rocking with me. You know, one of my partners from Memphis hit me up last night. He said my video just popped up on his feed, and he was like, "That mean you in the algorithm." Ray, my partner Ray, me and Ray, we linked up in San Antonio. But I'm gonna tell that story. That's another story. So shout out to you, Ray. I'm gonna give a lot of shout outs to people who been showing me love, man. So I appreciate the love, man. Y'all keep rocking with your boy. I got some good content I'm coming with, but I have to get my page to a certain point. So y'all help me get my page to a certain point, and I'm gonna drop this content, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Now, I said I was gonna go live today and tell a story about how I was messing with the Snow Bunny, the white girl, and some things took place. Like, it got physical. I got locked up, and my daddy sued the school. Like, it was a whole lot of drama going on with me messing with this white girl. You know what I mean? And I had to get out. I had to get out, bro. You know what I mean? They were trying to do your boy something dirty. You know what I mean? But I had some. I'm not gonna go live today. I'm gonna wait till first thing in the morning, because I'm trying to get a lot of traction in the morning time, while people can listen while they're getting ready for work or while they're going to work. And I know soon people wake up. Half of y'all don't even get up and brush your teeth and wash your face. You go straight to the internet. So I want to utilize that and see if it'll work in helping me get my my page some traction, so I can reach this point where I want to be. But I am gonna drop that story in the morning, and it's gonna be live in between 6 a.m. and 6:30 a.m. So y'all tune in with your boy. Yeah. And until I drop that story, y'all be smooth out here.